I'm Rebecca, and this is Masterful Chats. Hello to all of my wonderful subscribers, and welcome to those who are viewing me for the very first time. Masterful Chats are short, clear, concise, clarifying conversations designed to uplift, empower, inspire, and support you as you move forward along your spiritual path and in your life's journey. And today's chat is about gratitude, grace, and growth. I would like to take a minute, though, for those who are viewing me for the first time and tell you a little bit about myself. I am an information synthesizer, a mystical scholar, and an intuitive. And I know with my entire heart and whole being that each one of us is a beloved child of God. We are known and we are loved completely, totally, and beyond measure. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It would really help the channel, and I would truly appreciate it. So now, let's chat about gratitude, grace, and growth. As we move toward Thanksgiving in the United States, and then on into the various religious celebrations throughout the end of the year, with all of the chaos out in the world today, these various celebrations offer an opportunity for us to go within and to be quiet and to focus on gratitude, grace, and growth. Gratitude is a very, very high vibratory frequency. And the more that each one of us can practice gratitude for the blessings that we have in our lives, the more blessings will come to us. Each one of us is an energetic transmitter. And what we send out into the world, we get back from the world. And being in gratitude allows us to flow with the rhythms as well as the occurrences in life that were unseen and perhaps unwanted. But life does have a flow to it, doesn't it? We have the seasons, spring, summer, winter, fall. We have birth. We have death as a transmutation of energy. Life is programmed to have us expand and grow and move beyond what we know. Think about the brilliance of nature. How does the acorn know to become a mighty oak? How does the embryo know to become a baby? And we are part of life. We are part of the mystery and the wonder of life. And we truly are part of all life. We're part of all that is, and all that is part of us. And regardless of what happens to us in life, planned or unplanned, if we can be grateful for what we have, if we can want what we have, that is a state of gratitude. To recognize the blessings in your life, to recognize the beauty in your life, even on days when things have not gone as we would have wanted them to recognize what we have, to recognize that yes, the sun will set tonight or tomorrow, but the sun will also rise. And that is where the grace comes in. That is where we realize that we are part of a larger plan. And that if we can go with the flow, if things perhaps are not to our liking or our timing, but if we can trust in the grace of life, in the grace of how life moves forward, if we don't put up a huge amount of resistance, if we look at what we can do to make a situation better or more positive, and to affect change if we are able to work with life, that is grace. And grace is also knowing that we don't know everything. There's no way we could. We are Christed beings of light in physical form. We are part of God. We have that knowing within, that still small voice that we can listen to, our intuition. But we are not in control of all that is or all that will be. We are only in control of ourselves. And if we are in grace, if we are in a state of grace, if we're recognizing that life is affirming and life works through us and for us, that allows us to stay in the present moment where the magic happens. Because you are magic. You are a miracle. The fact that you are here on this earth, living at this auspicious time for Gaia and humanity, you are a miracle. And you are important. And everyone matters. And if we can allow ourselves to go with the flow, to realize that we're not in charge of the whole, that we're only in charge of ourselves, that'll help us to focus on what we need to do for our lives to make them better, to thrive, not to just survive. And grace is so important in these times with the energies coming into the earth, where systems, organizations, structures that we've relied on for much of our lives are not working properly anymore, requiring us to be self-reliant, yes, but also to create cooperation and co-creation with others. As we move from the 1000s, which was dominated by the ego and the separateness of the individual, we're moving into the 2000s, which, as I've said, is cooperation and co-creation. And this decade, from 2020 to 2030, is a huge bridge. It also marks the last 10 years of a 36-year window of the ascension of Earth and mankind, where the most change can occur at a very rapid rate. And I think you'd agree with me that it's been very rapid, and it will continue to be very rapid. So in this bridging decade, it's very important that we stay centered and that we stay grounded and that we take care of our business, because then we're taking care of the world's business. Because by taking care of yourself and your business, you're emitting that out to the whole. And with that, that increases the vibratory rate of the collective. And because massive change is occurring, many people are being propelled to change and adapt and to transmute. And that's where the growth part comes in. Growth rarely occurs in comfort zones. Think about that. Growth rarely occurs in comfort zones. And each one of us is being called to expand and to grow and to become bigger than we ever thought we could be. And with that growth, because there is a lot of uncertainty out in the world, that is where the grace and the gratitude come in. So if you can ground yourself with the vibration of gratitude, with the grace that you know you are part of life, and that this too shall pass, and that the universe does have a plan. Grace allows us to go with the flow. Grace trusts that there is a higher power, whatever it is, in your world, nature, a spiritual teacher. The fact that the sun rises every morning is so affirming to me, and the birds sing, and there are trees on the planet that are 2,900 years old. Life keeps going on, and you will too. And with the growth that is going to be required of all of us, to adapt and to expand and to move forward, clinging to the old, clinging to those things that do not work, screaming for our limitations, blaming others for our situation is not going to be helpful. So moving forward with 7 more years left in this decade, bridging from the old to the new, 2020 through 2030, the more you can practice gratitude, grace, and growth, the easier the energies are going to be for you to navigate. As always, be kind to yourself. Come back to the present moment. Breathe. Know that you are a beloved child of God. And I give deep, deep thanks and gratitude for each one of you hurtling along on this planet through space at this auspicious time. But we've got this, and we've got each other. So on this Thanksgiving weekend in America, I give thanks for you. I give gratitude for each one of you. And I wish you only grace throughout these next years, and growth in alignment with your soul's blueprint. May you meet the challenges. May you move beyond what you think you are capable of. May you recognize yourself as the Christed being that you are. May you find joy and love and laughter, which as a Christed being is your birthright. Thank you for being with me today for this Masterful Chat. I truly appreciate you. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. I'd love to hear from you. Wherever you're at in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Until we chat again. Blessings.